survive school without a cell phone, but definitely not without a headphone or an MP3 player, because music has become such an essential part of our life. We may go to a fantastic concert now and then. We listen to hip-hop or pop music while we jog, or we might even share song links on WeChat to attract people who have the same music taste. Speaking of music taste, you may be a huge fan of Miley Cyrus or One Direction, or you may buy every single album of Imagine Dragon or Bastille. It's your choice and no one has the right to be judgmental. But think about it. Think about what you really notice when a piece of music lingers in your mind. If I do so, I would certainly recall the vocal of Pharaoh or even sing along to certain lines of Happy. But the rest, it's all beats and rhythms, and they're just not important.
That's exactly what the problem is. We've been so used to listening to lyrics and rhythm of song, but we never pay real attention to the individual instruments that constitute music. However, I can guarantee that from the moment you finished watching this episode of What's On, you will come to a new world of music where they're not just lyrics and rhythms, but electric guitar, bass, and drum, and so many different instruments. You have my word, because now I'm going to show you what's like behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you the elements that constitute music.
People think that the vocalists just have to look good, but actually the role also have the heaviest job in the band.
It's because they not only have to look good. A good voice and talent was given by nature, but the rest is hard work. A singer has to take care about his health more than his bandmates, because a simple cold or even a bad mood can mess up the voice. Not to think about body condition that's required for powerful singing. Most good singers are able to play an instrument and write songs, just like I do. Besides being the vocalist, I'm also the rhythm guitarist. Being a good rhythm guitarist means having a good knowledge of chords and rhythms and being able to lock in with the bass and drums, and provide a good feel for the vocalist to sing over.
Guitarist is generally considered to be one of the most important instruments in a band. A band's sound and direction will be influenced by his or her ability and style. Unfortunately, I am the one who has to take such responsibility. To be a good lead guitarist, you will need to develop the ability to improvise. Improvisation can be defined as being the spontaneous creation of a melody line. That is, when given a rhythm background, the improviser has to blend the melody with it. The improvised lead is spontaneous in that it's not pre-learned or rehearsed, and is unlikely to even be repeated in exactly the same way. In a song, the lead guitarist does not usually play the same time as the singers. Instead, we play fill-ins in between the singers and lines, or play a lead solo during a vocal break. Another common role for the lead guitarist is to play a brief introduction or ending to the song.
You might not be able to identify other instruments in the song, but there's no way you cannot hear the sound of the drum. Drum in a band is like a giant glue that holds the different pieces together. Drum is also a timekeeper that counts the beat. The very heart of drumming is all about the beat, and what makes beat so special is that everybody is born with the ability to identify beat and dance with it. Some may wonder why are some drummers like John Bonham is so much better than the others when they're playing roughly the same beat. The key to marvelous drumming is all about control. People like John Bonham, they have already gained control to every part of the instrument, as if they were part of this body.
The bass fulfills an architectural role like the foundation and the frame of the house. It may not be readily apparent, but the whole building might fall down without it. The bass usually indicates the structure of a piece of music, time and harmony. If the bass just plays the root of the current chords on the first beat of each bar, it's doing much of its job already. A bass guitarist is a part of the rhythm section in a band's music, along with the drummer and rhythm guitarist. While bassists collaborate mainly with the drummer, they also need to play a tune that complements the rhythm guitar, otherwise it might sound odd. It is clear that usually a bassist's job is more about enhancing the sound of other instruments and hence a song as a whole. It is also understood why you notice the absence of a bass guitar rather than its presence.
Maybe when I get older
basic element of a band, I'm sure you have a much clearer idea about a song. But when those instrumental elements are mixed together, are you still able to identify each of them? Let's start with the easier one. We will play a piece of music and look at how many different instruments you are able to identify.
The heart is bloom. It shoots up through the stony.
Can you name out the instruments that you hear in this song, as many as you can?
There's vocal, of course.
Drums, for sure.
Piano or drum and guitar maybe. Drum.
The synthesizer.
And that's thing with the rings, that stuff. I don't know its name. There's keyboard and guitar and drum. I think there's bass, but I'm not sure.
Alright, can you name out the instruments that you hear in this song, as many as you can?
Guitar, electric guitar.
Bell-like sound.
Can say keyboard.
And electric guitars.
And there's some electric sound as well. Okay, I think that's all. Or some sound of like iron wires spiraling together. And maybe drums.
The man singing.
Okay.
The electric piano, guitar, and just like this. Like piano, but I'm really not sure.
Drums and guitars and something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
And guitar.
And something like drums.
The electronic guitar and the box. Yeah, the box, the drum. Yeah, and the keyboard. Yes, the keyboard, and that's all.
Drums, guitar, keyboard, and bass, I guess.
Finally, someone mentions bass. It seems that what most people can identify is drum, and drum, guitar, and guitar. So, what instruments exactly are there in Beautiful Day of YouTube? In Beautiful Day, there is vocal, electric guitar, bass, drum, and keyboard, which is constituted of many synthesizers, organ, and electric piano. Now we break the music into many pieces. Here's the drum. Now we invite the bass. And keyboard. The guitar. Finally, we put vocal in it and the music is completed.
After hearing us talking so much about these elements in one piece of music, you might wonder, why does this even matter? Well, because art and music not only entertain us, they train our young minds to think in abstract terms. Music and art are a glue that bonds our culture together. Depriving us of these wonderful gifts has an Orwellian tinge to it if you consider its long-term implication. At least we hope that after this episode of What's On, you will learn to appreciate bass and other elements that you have overlooked before. We sincerely hope that you can enjoy this wonderful world of music.
One said we are not shining star. This I know, I never said we are, though I never been through hell like that.
Hi guys! Hi guys! Hi guys!
If you're lost in
It's the very last episode of What's On, and we are very sad. 后面还是用中文来说吧，英语实在是不能表达了。
对，朱浩，你忘记说，我要问我此前1年无法被稿的行为，感到深深的歉疚。奶茶，时间导致了我们的下一届没有男主持。就是
我可以被稿。
我做后期没有什么心情了，就是每次听着投影在那边想着说
Hi guys
然后我的思绪就不由自主的飘到了一些其他的。
然后印度女王，没事做的时候就做点印度女王。印度女王，这个是真吗？我想这个是做印度女王。
要这由于这个人他前几期都没有怎么搞，所以导致我的听力不足够高。
我觉得呢，我们这一届还是挺不错的。虽然一开始预想的并不是现在的风格，我们也走了很多的弯路，但是做的这期还是挺高质量的，对吧？虽然说这个学期都没有，就是中期长了一点。对，因为我们都很忙，大家都要忙着各种考试。不，说错了，是我们坚持高质量。对，
其实我们是这样子的，我们每次拍片之前都要问老大，老大你心情怎么样？老大说
要考试，
要学习，我们就不拍片喽。所以有很多周我们都不拍。老大说不拍，我们就不拍。
我不拍。
没有发言权在这里，这不是一个属于我的地方，因为这是一个很久都没有来的地方，刚刚是一个半年都没有来过的地方。从这个我们上一次出节目是从1学期，这个周期确实比较长，但是每一期大家都非常的用心，可是这样，我就不断的重复来安慰自己。所以说，在这一个学期的第1期也是最后一期，这一期的我操竟然就要给大家说再见，听起来非常的好笑，但是也没有办法。然后感谢大家。老大看到其实什么都没有说。
老大不知道说什么。就是觉得在 What's On 呢做了一些比较任性的做了一些自己比较喜欢的东西，然后也希望大家可以喜欢我们整个剧组想分享给大家的这些事情。就像你可能说你下次去旅行的时候，如果订了一家 youth hostel， 可能是因为看到了What's On，所以才会去订的话，那我们就会非常高兴啊。或者说你在听下首歌的时候，你有注意去听 bass 到底是什么？那我们布拉布拉了那么多，也算是有一些价值了。然后因为What's On这么个节目呢，老是用英语装逼，所以我们知道大家很多时候并没有听我们在讲什么，也只是看布拉布拉而已，也不关心我们在讲什么。所以在最近这2期呢，我们都有尝试加中文字幕，然后希望大家呢就是可以多关注一点我们分享的内容，然后少关注一点类似印度女王这样很陶冶身心，但是我学的东西，对，多关注一些我们想分享给大家的东西，然后希望这一年呢大家还是喜欢广电，喜欢What's On的，那就拜拜了，拜拜。